I was working with a 7-figure business owner and she was trying to scale and she wanted more revenue and she kept thinking, well, we need to get more customers. I need more leads. I need bigger ad spend. We need more marketing campaigns. But the problem was she was already doing all of that and was getting stuck around this $1.2 million mark. And my team and I shared with her, you're working way too hard for the same results. And we helped her finally break past that plateau, and it didn't happen because of more. So in this video, you're gonna learn the number one fastest way to boost your revenue without needing more customers. Number 2, how to get customers to spend more without feeling salesy. And then number 3, a few simple tweaks that can increase your sales by 30% or more. Now, these strategies have worked for my clients across multiple industries, and they can work for you too. By the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Stacy Tuschl, and I've been a business owner now for over 22 years, and my businesses generate over $10 million in annual revenue. Strategy number 1, raise prices the right way. So raising prices can feel super scary, but when done correctly, it can actually increase your revenue without losing customers. This is great for when you know you're heading into maybe an election year and your numbers are going to be down, or you're heading into a slower season. Raise your prices because you don't need as many customers as you used to. Now, the key here is strategic positioning and adding value. So let's take a deeper dive into how do we actually do this the right way. So that means shifting your mindset on pricing. So many business owners are so afraid that if they increase prices, everybody's gonna leave. However, higher pricing can lead to perceived value and attract more serious and better customers. So people associate more expensive with better quality. We actually had a salon increase their haircut prices by 20%, but they actually included a complimentary scalp massage. So clients actually felt the difference in value, leading to higher retention rates and increased revenue. You don't just want to increase your price without increasing the value. So customers are actually way more willing to pay more because they're getting more. Instead of just raising the prices, think, how can I improve the customer experience? Some ways to do this is you could add some VIP perks, maybe a priority service, extended support. Maybe there's bonus features, access to exclusive content or products. Disney World is phenomenal at this. If you have an annual pass or if you go to the very Merry Christmas party, you can buy certain sweatshirts and gear that nobody else can get, and people go wild for it. You could have faster delivery or enhanced packaging. We had a meal prep company raise their rates but added personalized meal plans in place of just option A, B, or C. So instead of clients leaving, they feel taken care of and happily pay the new price. You can also think about tiered pricing for smart upselling. Psychology plays a huge role in your pricing, and many customers are going to default to a middle option. So if you've got 1, 2, and 3, you're going to see number 2 take off. There's a basic, lower price, fewer features. There's the standard, the mid-tier, best value, and then premium, high-end, exclusive perks. So a good example would be a doggy daycare, right? Creating 3 pricing tiers. Maybe basic is just 1 day a week. Standard is they come 3 days a week, and premium is 5 days per week plus a free bath bi-weekly. Most clients are going to upgrade to the middle or premium option, boosting your overall revenue. And when you start to try these and test these, actually start with testing small increases and track your conversions. Watch what is happening. Instead of a massive price hike, test these gradual 5, 7, 10% increases and monitor customer reactions. Then track the conversion rates before and after. If retention remains stable, test another small increase or plan for the future. And it's okay if you get 1 or 2 complaints. I always would be so afraid, or somebody would complain and I would think, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. But really, watch what actually happened. Even if 1 or 2 people say something, how much revenue are you bringing in? Sometimes you could lose 3 clients and still increase revenue. And a lot of times those 3 clients are the ones that you might have been having trouble with anyway. An example of this is a bakery tested a 10% increase on specialty cakes. They saw 0 customer drop off and then later increased by another 5% with no resistance. It's a lot different when you're not buying something so often. A specialty cake, they might be coming back every birthday. They might not even remember a year later what you even charge, so they don't notice these small increases. And here's a big bonus tip. Communicate the price increase strategically. Now, sometimes you may not even need to say the price increase. They're coming back for that specialty cake, here's the pricing, they don't notice. But sometimes they're definitely going to notice because they've been paying the same same $60 a month consistently and all of a sudden it's $70. So you are going to want to give a heads up. So saying things like starting next month or starting at the end of June, you're giving them a heads up that pricing is going to change, but also with increased pricing, here's what you're going to see. You want to frame it as an improvement. This change allows us to serve you even better. Offer maybe a legacy rate for loyal customers before the increase, encouraging them to commit. So we've done this before. We've actually announced a price increase, but say, hey, but for anybody that registers by June 1st, we're going to grandfather you into last year's rates. What's amazing is a bunch of people hurry and buy, but then the people that wait, they can't really complain about your price increase because they just let it pass. And then all of the new people coming in are paying the updated increase, and you're going to feel it in your revenue. Now, your pricing should reflect the value you provide. So when you position it correctly, customers won't just accept it, they'll feel good about what you're doing. Bottom line, you've got to get over the fear of raising your prices. Everybody is affected by inflation. If you aren't raising your prices, but you keep giving your team raises year after year, your profit is shrinking. And I work with hundreds of small business owners, and that's exactly what's happening. Sometimes their profit is in the negative, but they can't raise prices because of XYZ. And the bottom line is sometimes you just have to stay in business. Strategy number 2 is just get more out of your current customer. So I want to share this bathtub analogy. In business, we are constantly thinking about new customers. We need new sales, new marketing ideas, etc. Well, I want you to picture your business like a bathtub. And these new people is the water flowing in from the bathtub. But you've got the bathtub full of clients. So many businesses forget about the current clients they need to serve, and they just try to focus on getting more into the bathtub. So what I want you to think about is how can you start to plug that drain? How can you start to love up on your current clients and get more out of them? Too many business owners are focused on acquiring new customers and they can't get off the marketing hamster wheel. And in reality, the biggest revenue growth comes from retaining and nurturing the ones you already have. So increasing your customer frequency or the customer lifetime value is going to be a key to your success. You don't need more people. You just need your current people to love you and stay longer. So let's talk about how do you do this effectively. We had a nail salon launch a $29 per month VIP membership with 10% off services. I think they got priority booking and then like a free upgrade every 3 months. The result, a 23% increase in recurring revenue and fewer cancellations. This is the power of memberships or subscriptions. So a membership program is helping you create predictable revenue and incentivizes that customer loyalty. So you could be offering exclusive perks, discounts, priority access, special events for your members only, keeping your customers coming back. Here's another way that a boutique got actually more out of their current customers. They introduced a point-based reward system. So for every $100 they spent, customers earned a $10 credit and their repeat purchase rate jumped. Now everybody knows what a loyalty system is or rewards program is, but let's talk about some common mistakes business owners make with these programs. First, not promoting the program properly. Many businesses create this and then they talk about it once and then they fail to market it effectively. If customers don't know the program exists, they're not going to use it. You also want to make sure you're not overcomplicating the program, right? If you have complex point systems or you're confusing how they redeem them or you make it difficult to redeem them, it's going to discourage customers from even joining. Simplicity is key. You want to make sure that you're not just focusing on discounts instead of value. So while discounts are appealing, relying solely on them can start to devalue the brand. So what is the exclusive perks, the early access, the VIP experience that you can start to offer? Failing to personalize the experience is another big mistake. So generic rewards don't create loyalty. Businesses, you need to use customer data to tailor what should we do? What do they want? What are the offers that are going to get them moving and excited to actually participate? And then the last pain point I see here is just not measuring success. So without tracking these key performance indicators like participation rates or repeat purchases, like did it actually work? It's really difficult to improve the program and measure ROI. Trust me, when you see that the data is showing it's working, you'll pour more into it. When you see the data is showing no one's doing it, you're gonna find out the pain point of where you need to dive in even more to get this program off the ground. So yes, we all know what rewards programs are, but the question is, have you you been using them effectively? Another way to get more out of your current customers is to stay top of mind. Now, we do this by strategic follow-ups. Most customers don't return simply because they just forget about you. You need to remind them. You need to re-engage them. Automate follow-up emails or texts, right? It's been 30 days. Are you ready for another facial? Or exclusive offers for past buyers. Maybe there's a limited time discount for those returning customers. Remember, you've probably spent money to acquire them the first time. Well, to reacquire, it's not that expensive, especially if it's just an email or a text follow-up. So you have a little bit more money to be able to offer for them. A lot of times our best case studies inside of Well-Oiled Operations comes from our 30-day reactivation campaign. We do a big campaign and promotion around getting old customers to come back. We've got special gifts for inactive customers, reasons for them to jump on it. And our clients see a huge impact in getting those old clients to come back. People have made $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 from a 30-day reactivation campaign. We actually had a chiropractor send out personalized wellness check-ins to their inactive clients with a limited time offer to come back for a free consult. The result was 12.4% reactivation of dormant customers. So here's the bottom line. Your business's success isn't always about chasing new customers. It's about maximizing the value of the ones you already have. With memberships, loyalty programs, smart follow-ups, you will start to see increased customer retention. You will drive repeat sales and significantly boost your lifetime value. Strategy number 3, as if I haven't given you enough already, these are simple tweaks anybody can do to improve their conversion today. Now, more leads doesn't necessarily mean more revenue. If your conversion process is broken or inefficient, you're leaving money on the table. The key is turning prospects into paying customers faster and more consistently. If I decided right now I was going to start digging in your follow-up process, I was going to go check your DMs and see what are people saying and how are you replying. Checking your email. Who's the person responding? Maybe it's you and you're busy and they're not great responses, or you're just not proactively following up. Or when somebody calls, what is that person saying on the phone? I'm telling you, we work with enough clients to know there's a lot of room for improvement here. Let's talk about how do we start to fix this. First, we need to make the checkout and purchasing process frictionless. Every extra step in your process is a chance for potential customers to drop off. Have you ever started to buy something and then get busy, get interrupted, forget about it, and leave? This is happening all of the time. So knowing how you are behaving, we have to make sure we make it frictionless for them as well. Bottom line, simplify the journey. Reduce form fields. Anything that is unnecessary that you can grab later, get it off the page. Offer maybe multiple payment plan options if they're getting stuck on having to pay something so big up front. Think about one-click upsells or cart reminders, abandoned cart sequences. Ensure your website loads fast and is actually mobile friendly. When is the last time you checked the difference between people checking out your website on a mobile phone or on their desktop? Mine is insane. I think it's like 70% are going to my website on their phone. Well, how did we build our website? For a desktop, right? We thought desktop first, mobile second. We're actually in the process right now of creating our website from scratch using mobile as the first one, desktop as second. Now, an example of this is a wedding dress boutique added online appointment booking instead of requiring phone calls or a pre-consult. Their bookings increased by 27% in just 60 days. Make sure you're using urgency and scarcity. People need to be reminded and they need to have a deadline. They act faster when there's a fear of missing out. So where can you apply urgency and scarcity to increase your conversions? Maybe that's a limited time discount, a countdown timer. Timers always work so well on pages, even offering X spots left. It needs to be real urgency or real scarcity. You do not want to have fake or false information because you definitely can get shut down. So you've got to be really, really careful you're not creating fake urgency. A great example here was we had a landscaping business run a last chance booking campaign. They filled 100% of available spots 48 hours before the deadline. Deadlines are key. And then make sure you're following up consistently. Most businesses, they just give up way too soon. But if you're doing follow-up, more of your sales is going to come from that second, third, fourth, fifth touch point, maybe more. So what can you do to not only automate email and text follow-ups, but also make sure you're having personalized human interactions as well? You want to make sure you're retargeting website visitors with your ads and carts, or people that came for free consults or free trials but didn't take that next step. We had a physical therapy business improve its close rate from 24 to 41% by adding a 3-step follow-up email sequence with a limited time incentive. Before, it was pretty non-existent. So to recap, 3 strategies to get you more out of what you already have. 1, raise prices the right way. Customers will pay more when they get more value. 2, get more out of your current customers. More repeat buyers equals higher revenue. And then you've got simple tweaks for better conversion. Go fix your sales process and you'll make more from the same leads. I can't wait to hear how this video helped you streamline and scale your business.